Hi guys, welcome back to another Create This Book video. So, the first page that I am doing is create an applied suggestion. So basically I had to ask one of my friends to tell me what to draw, and I had to use the first thing that they said. So I asked one of my friends over messages, and the first thing that came to my mind was to draw a few people underneath a Christmas tree. I drew this one little boy underneath the Christmas tree, but then the other two girls are just, I don't know. One of them is staring into the distance. I'm guessing she's looking at the snow. I basically just did that because I wanted to show her hairstyle. And the other girl next to her, who's a little bit younger, is playing with a snowman, or well, she's jumping in the air because I think she's finished with the snowman. I also decided to make their clothing really interesting, try to make it detailed, not extremely detailed, but just experiment around a little bit. For example, you can see that the girl that I am drawing right now is wearing a polka dot dress, and the girl next to her is wearing this cardigan, a t-shirt, a skirt, and leggings. And then the little boy underneath the Christmas tree is just wearing one of those really puffy full jackets. Like, it's not that it doesn't cover your, it's the one that covers your legs, I don't know if you guys have seen those, but you can see it underneath the Christmas tree. Also, you may also notice that I didn't draw their facial features, like none of their facial features, because, well, there are a few reasons. One, I felt like that would kind of distract the viewer from their clothing. Two, I suck at drawing faces, and I thought I'd just ruin it. And yeah, that's about it. But guys, if you're not good at something, just try to do it. I was kind of being lazy when not trying, but I just thought it would be the best thing to do. I did rest of the coloring and outlining off camera, and here is the end result. And like the coloring, oh my god, it was so time consuming. But in the end, I guess everything was worth it, and this is probably one of my favorite pages actually. Also my favorite page of this entire video of all the pages that I'm going to be showing. Just to give you guys a heads up, I'm also going to be showing a whole bunch of off-camera pages that I've done. So stay tuned. The next page I'm doing is create an Inkblot. Basically, I had to drop ink or paint and make observations about it. So I decided to do a little art study about watercolor. Basically, I just did two paint swatches, one with a lot of water mixed with the paint and one with very little water mixed with the watercolor. Then I just wrote in the results. And the results were actually, kind of expected. With more water added, there was less opacity in the paint, but it spread a lot more than when I used less water and more of the actual paint and more of the actual fluid, and that was very opaque, but it was just not spreading as much. And I also added the paint swatches I did to show all of this happening. I also put in a swatch of how two colors of watercolor blended with each other, and obviously I added in the experience, my observations, and the results as well. Then in the end, I also drew a little leaf at the bottom, and here is the end result. I mean, this was not very, it's artistic. It was more of a study and me learning than me having fun with drawing around. But this was quite a fun experiment to do, and it was nice to have a little twist. The next recording is me showing a ton of off-camera pages that I've done. And oh my god, there are a billion of them. So this is gonna be like a little mini flip through. Enjoy. So now I'm going to be showing you guys a whole bunch of off-camera pages that I've done. Let's begin. So create folds. Basically, you had to fold the page in weird ways and stuff. I also drew these two origami butterflies, and I stuck scrap pieces of paper. Create a page of stickers. I think I've shown this before, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I just stuck a whole bunch of stickers here. Next, we have create your favorite page, where I drew a whole bunch of my favorite things. I don't think this is my favorite page, but I do still really like it. Create something out of nothing, where I basically had to scribble and make things out of the scribbles. Over here, with these pink lines that I made, I turned them into cotton candy. And over here, I was a little bit less creative because I scribbled in the background and I colored the background in purple, and I drew a big fat cupcake on the top. We also have create a wall. I wrote the prompts over here in really small because, you know, I stuck a paper on top because the markers that I use on this page bleeded through a lot. So I drew, I don't know, this is like a wallpaper. This isn't even a wall, and I'm guessing literally nobody would want this on their wall because it's so intricate and detailed. You see all that? It's also kind of messy when you look up close. So I do really like this actually. They're just a whole bunch of patterns. Not sure about this page though. It's got a whole bunch of very poor coloring done on it, as well as I tried to make it better by putting these lines and cross hatching, but I don't know. Oh yes, create a test. So in this page, I had to use my dominant hand in one box and my non-dominant hand in the other. Wow, there are a lot of pages I've done off camera. And don't worry, I haven't done these all in the past week. These are like, some of these are actually from like 4 months ago. So here's my right hand and here's my left. Is there anything else? Create a person. Why are there so many off-camera pages? Okay, so basically I had to design a character, and I wrote a whole bunch of things about her on this page. 9th August. Dude! What else? Is there anything else? Yes. Create a progression. So basically I had to use some abstract shapes, for example, and turn them into random things. Or I could draw something simple and I could keep adding to it until it wasn't even recognizable. For example, originally this was this random shape and I turned it into a gingerbread, and this ice cream cone, this was the original shape, but I turned it into an ice cream. Create a shared drawing, start drawing on this page, have a friend finish it. Okay, so I did this side of the page, and the other side, one of my friends did. Once again, this was quite a while ago. I like this all together. It looks really pretty. Is that it? I'm pretty sure. Yep. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye!